Good evening. Welcome to Options Center. It is Sunday, 8/28/22. Welcome everybody. If you are new here, go down to that bottom right hand corner, hit that Options Center logo and subscribe. Thanks for joining us. We're going to go on ES on multiple time frames. We're going to focus on the weekly and below, but we'll start off with the monthly here. Don't forget to hit that notification button if you want to receive these videos every so often here. We've been doing a little bit more lately because of the volatility in the market, and we're getting kind of bearish, and I want to make sure that traders are not getting bullish, getting sucked in to the bullish chatter that's out there. Okay, so we have ES on the monthly time frame. You see we rejected off of that 20 simple moving average, also the 8 EMA. Also, we wicked into this consolidation area. Yeah, we got into the area, but notice how that wick is long in there, and we rejected off it. So it looks like we're getting back into this this zone here for these bars. We're gonna get a little bit of support here in that 7,800 area because of the past bars here, but our nearest target we're looking for this 3,500 area here. Okay, let's move on to the weekly. Getting on the weekly time frame. Okay, we have lower highs, lower lows. We talk about that over and over again. We had our reversal here. That's a powerful weekly reversal candle with follow through. We're starting off the weekend today with a push below the 20 simple moving average here. I don't know if we continue straight down, but we're looking at a little bit of a bounce to this 3,900 area. That's going to be a good spot for some support down below here. So maybe this is our first sequence of, we'd call it wave one in Elliott wave terms, and then we bounce and continue higher. But also, that's the point where this is a pivot where we're going to have to decide. And I think this is unlikely, but this is an alternate scenario where we come down to this support here as an A, B, and then we continue higher for C, and then we head lower. That's going all around. I follow the Trading Lounge, and he's got that on there as well. It's a great count. You have to. I love the way he works, but what I think is we're going straight down at least to support down here at the 3,500 area, and then I think much lower. But we'll take this on day by day. We can switch our point of view anytime. We are not here for predictions. We're here to trade. That's what we do. So anyway, our nearest target here is the 3,900 area. That's where we're gonna head down to. That's where we're gonna look forward to. All right, you notice we have our down move here. We're making a lower high here in the MACD, and I do think we're going to start to head lower. We're actually going to make a new low on here. I don't think this is going to be an area where we have an actual bullish divergence. It's possible, but I do think we're just going to make lows. All right, moving over to the daily. Daily trend is our friend. Now, just since we have the indicators up here, we made our daily bearish cross here, and I think that's the start of getting down lower and possibly even as low as these lows here from the Corona crash. All right, we're breaking through that triangle. We had a fake break, breaking back down from the RSI. Now let's look at the candle action. So we had our big move here, made it up to the 200-day moving average. Is simple. We're breaking down. This looks like a great first wave, second wave, impulsive third, fourth, fifth, possibly down to this 38.85. And then we'll see what happens there. We might dip below and come back up, and then head back lower. That's some sort of scenario. We might just rip through. Not quite sure. Markets move in waves, so I don't see this coming just straight down without any bounces at all, but this would be a good area to bounce. All right. It looks like we gap down here on the futures, and we'll look at it in the 65-minute chart as well. But we're playing around with this 50 simple moving average, so I'm not surprised that we have a reaction here. This reaction is probably not going to be very large. Let's look at the 65-minute chart. We have a lot of information happening on the hourly chart or 65-minute chart here. So I think this is a 5-wave move down here, 3-wave move for a consolidation, and then an impulsive first wave move. I don't believe this is an ABC correction, and then we move higher. Look at this move, how impulsive it is. It to me, it seems like this is the first impulsive wave, and then in a third wave, this is the impulsive wave coming down at this point, just massive, straight down. Now, what concerns me is that we had um, this move here, this gap down from tonight from the opening. I do think we'll close that. We still have this gap here. It's still open, but I just don't see in the futures too many gaps that are left open for very long. I thought this was going to be closed from this move here, but it did not. So that's going to have to wait. But I can't see too many gaps opening in the future. It's not very usual. So I do think overnight we'll start to consolidate, and I'm not sure that we'll actually break above this resistance at the 42 area, but I do think we'll close a gap, and then maybe from that point we'll just continue down lower as a 1, 2, and then 3 in this third minute wave. And I put my target here down at this 38.68. This may be because of our I'll show you, this may be the actual end of the third wave. If you take your first wave from the top of the first wave, you take your extension tool to the bottom of the first wave, and then to the beginning of the third wave, it matches perfectly with this relationship. Usually this third wave is about 162% of the first wave. So this matches perfectly. That will come down to this area. And if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here, then this is going to be a great target to where we have a third wave. This would be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should see a 5-wave move down here to the 618. Then we get some sort of shenanigans for a 4th wave, and just a little bit further down for a 5th wave. And then we have some sort of bounce before heading in our next leg down there. But when we get to this level, we'll have to see if this is truly not just an ABC correction. We will be looking for a significant bounce. By significant, I mean probably back up to the 4,000 area. I think we're going to play around that area for just a little bit. Maybe this 3,900. Not sure how far we'll actually come back, but if we do get the reaction off of here, then we'll see what the 38.2. My guess is we'll probably play around this 39.50 area, but that's assuming that this gets closed, and we'll just have to play it out. I don't want to look too far in the future. We do have, for other people, we have the left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and we're continuing down. And so this move up from up here, the 4,300 area, down to the 4,100 area, that says to us that's almost a 200-point move. And so from this breakdown here, from the measured move of the head to the shoulder line to the neckline, should be about a 200-point move down from there, and that'd bring us down to that 3,900 area as well. A little bit lower in this case, but it would bring us down in this zone for a measured move. So keep that in mind, that there's certain ways that you could look at this, but our target is down here by the 3,900 area. Okay. I do think that's all we're going to go through tonight. It's just to show that we have continuation, and that we can continue down lower. We don't have any crosses or divergences yet. We are getting oversold, but that doesn't matter. We could actually continue to be oversold just a little bit more until we find some divergence, and you'll start to see this work its way up while the price is going down, and then we can start considering our target area and start taking profits on some of our. We still have full positions on the downside, so we did all right. Not we do have full positions on puts, and the futures actually reversed here at the about the 4,010 area. Just looking for that slight little bounce here. I'm not going to hold on to it overnight. When we go to bed here, but I'm just going to put out this video and probably just see where we are and get out of it. But we're going to look for the futures, probably MES and maybe a couple of futures options as well to continue this downside here to our target around at least the 3,900 area where we'll take most of our profit. We do have the expected move here at the 3,950, so we should expect a little pause here for a second, but I wouldn't expect it to hold it. It's just an expected move, and I think the volatility is undermining how much that we're going to move. The expected move for the week was 107, I believe, points to the plus side or downside. If you don't know how to do that, you can just look at the SPX. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. On Friday, there's my Elliott wave count. On Friday, if you look, if you know how to use TD Ameritrade, you can do the think back and check these out in real time if you go back to the Analyze tab. But excuse me, I'm waiting for data. And then you want to go 7 days out from Friday, which was the 26th to, we're looking at the 2nd, I believe. And now it's changed a little bit. It's at 116, but I believe it was 107 at that time on Friday. And that's the number you want to go to make your expected move marks. And I actually do this from TheoTrade. I learned it from TheoTrade. I actually marked our Elliott, our expected moves. Sorry to bore you here because I'm not going to go too far into it, but I do have a video on expected move if you want to check it out. And I map this out each and every week. I draw these lines just like I learned, and just to see where the move is expected to the upside. No bias to the downside, but there's other traditional technical analysis that allows me to, and the Elliott waves that allow me to say that we're looking for this downside target at minimum. But I do think we actually go lower because I think they're not getting all of the volatility that is worked in here. I think they're kind of discounting it. So, all right, that's all I'm going to put here. A little bit too much information going on. The whole point is I think we have more downside. So thanks for joining us here at Options Center. Have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.